friends, welcome to the Plaid X2 channel. My name is John. On this channel, we talk all things physical media, so movies, music, and books. If you're into that kind of thing, go ahead and subscribe down below for more of that kind of content. Friends, this is a pickups video, and it's a massive one. I have stuff from all over the place. Goodwill, pawn shops, Walmart, consignment stores, yard sales, and a really good friend here in the movie collecting community. So buckle up, here we go. All right, so first I want to show you what I picked up from a friend of mine here in the movie collecting community, and that is Mr. Nichols. If you are not subscribed to his channel, you should absolutely do that. If you're here, you probably are, but you absolutely should. He's a real cool guy. He and I have had a good conversation on the 5 on the channel, and he and I have sent stuff to each other here and there, but he and I had arranged to send some things to each other, and I have the stuff he sent my way, and some really, really cool stuff. The first one is one that he didn't tell me was going to be, he would be sending my way, but so thankfully did, and it is from 1948, stars one of my all-time favorites in James Stewart, and it's called Northside 777. So Mr. Nichols, thank you for the welcome surprise, my friend. Really excited to check this one out. Big fan of James Stewart. Next is one that he sent me. Again, this is one that I've been looking forward to seeing for quite some time. From 1947, stars one of my favorites, Cary Grant, and it is The Bishop's Wife. The Blu-ray for this one is tough to find, and if you do find it, it's pretty expensive. So really thankful to have a copy of it so I can actually watch the film. Next is one that I have seen before, but it's fantastic, and I didn't have it in the collection, and it is The Revenant. This is just an incredible film, and really excited to get a chance to watch that one again. This next one is one that maybe you'll groan over, but it's like part of my childhood, and I absolutely love it, and I'm so pumped to have it in the collection finally. And anyway, I'm a huge fan, and it is Ernest Goes to Camp. If you've never seen Ernest Goes to Camp, you've been robbed, my friend. You should absolutely check out the Ernest films. This one's great. This one, Ernest Saves Christmas and Ernest Goes to Jail. Those three are my favorites. And then last but not least from Mr. Nichols, and this was one that I was so pumped about. So I'm a fan of The Simpsons. I don't intend to collect all the seasons or even a bunch of the seasons. I have one season in my collection, but there was one that I really wanted, and it's the 8th season. And it's one of my favorites because I remember that season of life where I was watching that season when it actually was on the air, and which I think was, 1996, 1997. So I was getting out of high school going into college. So anyway, I've found this season many, many times in Goodwills, in pawn shops, and either a disc is missing or a disc is scratched. And Mr. Nichols found it for me in mint condition, still sealed, and he sent it my way. And it is The Simpsons, the 8th season. And this one is just, it was just a time in life where I watched this whole season, and so I'm really excited to have this one. This is the only season that I really, really wanted, and I have it in the collection. So Mr. Nichols, thank you, my friend. This is awesome. So thankful and appreciative that you'd send this stuff my way, and that we could do a trade, but then you also snuck some other things in. So friend, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Again, check out his channel on Instagram and here on YouTube. Really, really good stuff. Mr. Nichols, thank you so much. All right, friends, I'm just gonna rip through other stuff. We've got some yard sales I went to. One, what I picked up, it's a French film. It is from, where is the date on this one? 1953. I've seen this one before. I used to own a copy, and it had a bunch of scratches on the back. I got it from like a church yard sale. But this one is in mint condition, and it is White Mane. Really, really beautiful film. Again, it's a French film, an older one in black and white. Highly recommend this one if you've never seen it, and I think it was like $1.50 at a yard sale. At another yard sale I went to, a fella was selling tons of CDs, and I was excited about it. I didn't find a lot, but the two I found are ones that I'm really excited to have. The first one is Stone Temple Pilots. This is just a great, fantastic album, my favorite of all of their stuff. And then this is an album that is just chock full of great songs. And it is the Beastie Boys, Ill Communication, Sabotage obviously being my favorite on this one, but so many good songs on this. Both of those were in mint condition. And then the other thing I found at his yard sale, which I was really excited about, and all of these were $1 each. And this is, I showed this one to my daughter, and we had a good laugh. I watched this for a while. It is The Muppet Show, Season 1. And this is the special edition 4-disc set. And if you've never seen it, it's fantastic. It's really great. So all those three of those were for $1. Really excited to have those in the collection. We will go, so I went to Florida recently. We did a small family vacation, and just for a few days. And I picked up 3 titles. So I went to like 5 pawn shops and the biggest Goodwill I've ever seen in my life. and nothing. I found nothing. And then with the exception of one pawn shop I stopped in, it was the last one because I was about to give up. And I found 2 titles that I've never seen, didn't have in the collection, that I'm excited to have. The first one is The King's Speech. Have not seen it, heard great things about it. Really excited to watch this one. The next one is one that it is I believe it's a French film, but it's silent, and it won the Academy Awards, the Best Picture winner, and it is The Artist. And I'm really excited. This one came out, oh boy. It says 2011 on it. If that's wrong, I'm sorry. If I remember to edit it in, I'll put the date right here. But anyway, excited to have this one in the collection. I'm into silent film, into black and white film. So to have a modern day silent film, really, really cool. So excited to have this one in the collection. And then the last thing I picked up while I was in Florida, I never go. I was teased on not in a bad way, just in a ha-ha way, on Instagram, because I never buy day of. Never, ever, ever. I love, as you see, going to thrift stores. But this one I had to have first day because I loved it so much. And it is Spider-Man No Way Home. I love the artwork on this one. This is the Walmart exclusive. So I went there, day of, I went early, and I was asking someone at the counter for something else. The woman brought the box out and literally opened it up, and these were fresh. And I got to pick it first one out of the box. So really excited to have this one. I absolutely love this film so much. It's my favorite of all the MCU films. And anyway, excited to have this one. So those are the 3 I picked up in Florida. And then just like a lot of here and there little loose ones. This one I picked up at an estate store. This is $1. The Greatest Showman, haven't seen it yet, but it did come with a slipcover and it's mint condition. At another consignment store I went to, this is also for $1. Didn't have it in the collection. This is sealed, and it is The Odd Couple with Jack Lemmon, Walter Matthau. I'm a huge fan of Matthau, huge fan of these 2 together. Didn't have this in the collection, so excited to add that one, especially for $1. This next one is free because it was through the Disney Movie Insiders Club using up points. And I picked up one for my daughter, and I picked this one up for myself. And this one is a film that I really, really enjoy, and it is Pinocchio. And I did not have this one, and so excited to have this one on Blu-ray. Looking for, and it did come with a slip, which shocked me that they would have a slip on this. So anyway, and last 2 I'll show you. I have stuff from Goodwill, a bunch of different Goodwills, and then I got a gift card to Amazon and picked up some stuff that I'm crazy excited for. So in Goodwills, let me rip through some music real quick. We've got the Mamas and the Papas. So pumped. You're talking Monday, My Girl. Really excited to have this in the collection. Elton John Greatest Hits, Volume 1. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't think I knew any Elton John songs. And as I started listening through it, I was like, I actually know a ton of Elton John. So really excited to have that in the collection, get a little more familiar with his music. And this is one that came out in 1992, and I would listen to it a ton in 1992. And it is Arrested Development, 3 years, 5 months, and 2 days in the life of. This is a really great album. Mr. Wendell was the song that I was rocking out to in 1992 a lot. Love this one. And from another Goodwill, I found this one. Haven't seen it before. Really excited to watch it. And it is Godzilla, King of the Monsters. And then the last thing from Goodwill, before I show you what I picked up at Amazon, but this is, so every once in a while you're thrifting, you might find something that you get like insanely excited about. And this is one of those things. So I've just recently started getting into vinyl, and I had one record years and years and years ago, and a family member gave it to me, or I picked it up from them. They had passed away, and of all their possessions, I was asked what would I like to have to remember them, and I said this would be great to have. But I wasn't a vinyl collector, didn't listen to records, and a few years ago, a friend of mine who was really into vinyl, I thought, you know what, he should have this. And so I gave him this album, and because I thought, my relative would love for someone to be listening to this. So I gave it to them. And now that I have a record player, I was like, man, I wish I had that album. And so I was at Goodwill. I was rifling through this giant pile, and I saw it, and it was like almost like my eyes welled up with tears. I was so excited to see this, and I was just like praying, please be in good condition. And it's not in mint condition, but it's in very good condition. And I'm so excited to have it. I immediately went home. I put it on. I had a giant smile on my face. May have even danced a little bit. Super excited. And it is Louis Armstrong, Hello Dolly. This is just such a wonderful, wonderful album. And again, it just has a lot of memory for me and connection to family. So Hello Dolly, Louis Armstrong. So pumped to have this in the collection. And then I'll show you what I have from Amazon. I had received a gift card, so I picked up 2 films that I really wanted to see. Both of these are new films. One is Belfast, really, really beautiful film in black and white, modern day black and white, so you can't beat that. And the next one, A24 film, also black and white, and it is new. It is Come On, Come On, starring Joaquin Phoenix. I have not got to see this one yet, but that will be happening very, very soon. So really excited for that. And then the last 2 I picked up from Amazon are vinyl albums as well. This is an album that I would recommend highly to any and everyone. So, so good. It's the first album, and it is Low Roar. Really excited to have this one. And this is a clear record, so it's not the typical black vinyl, it's clear. And so this is really neat. I love this. The songs Give Up and Just a Habit, the whole album is fantastic, but those 2 in particular, highly recommend. Check out Low Roar. See what you think. And then last but not least, I am a giant Oasis fan. So I love Liam and Noel, even though they don't do anything together anymore. A fan of both of their solo albums. And so this is a solo album from Noel Gallagher, High Flying Birds, and it is Who Built the Moon. So really excited to have this one and to be able to listen to it. I, of course, had it on CD already, but really excited to have this one on vinyl. So friends, that's what I've picked up recently from all over the place, and a trade with my friend, Mr. Nichols. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know if you've seen, watched any of this stuff and what you think of it. I hope you're doing well, friends. Please do take care of yourself, and we'll see you next time.